guys, welcome to Shay's Tube. I'm here late night, y'all, because I just got in. I've been out all day, out enjoying my Sunday, and I was actually meaning to do this live earlier, but I didn't get a chance. Okay, because I went to work for a minute, then I had a little date, and the date ended a little later than what I thought it would end, and so I decided to come in here and go ahead and do this live just in case people are up and don't got nothing else to do. You know how people be night owls and stuff like myself, but I do go to sleep. You can believe that. Okay, just like I said, I just got home late, been out. I had a good time though, y'all. I went out to eat dinner, and we went. Can you believe we went out there to walk on the pier? It is freezing out here in Cali, okay? Especially out there on that beach. But we went out there to Oceanside because he lives out there in that area. And I had a good time, even though I was cold as ever, but I had a good time and stuff. You know what, y'all? The beach looks kind of scary at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? It looks really scary. And then I'm like wondering what the heck is out there in that ocean? You know what I'm saying? And it'd be cold as ever. Because when we went out there, it was like 61 degrees and stuff. But I think out there, it was probably like 50 something and stuff. But I still had a good time. You know what I'm saying? I really did. And I got a chance to wear, some of my like winter type clothing and everything. But anyway, we're going to do this very quick live. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just wanted to let you guys know that y'all remember when I told you guys the other day that even though Puffy and Cassie settled their lawsuit, I told you it wouldn't be over, that a lot of people will probably start coming out of the bushes and just saying stuff. Well, anyway, I do have one article that I want to tell you about. I actually got a bunch, but I'm not going to tell you about all of those. I'll tell you about those tomorrow because I don't have enough time. But tonight I'm going to tell you, well, actually it's this morning. It's like 12:42 a.m. here on the West Coast. So I'm going to tell you guys this one story. But before we do that, I just want to ask you guys to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Okay. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Let me go ahead and read that Copyright Disclaimer Act as well. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, etc. Like always, that copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in the comment area, and some of it is scrolling across that screen. All right. All right. Welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. I know probably nobody won't come in tonight because it's kind of late, especially on the East Coast and stuff. But I'm going to still do this video so, people can see it tomorrow, whatever the case is. Y'all, I'm finally out of being shadow banned. My verification process was completed yesterday. So hopefully now they will show my videos and stuff. We will see. You know how YouTube be tripping and stuff like that. Be tripping like some people be tripping on YouTube all day, arguing back and forth, talking about each other, just wasting a lot of time. Who has all the time to sit on YouTube and constantly bicker with one another with people they don't even know? That is so crazy, man. I don't know what people be thinking about. I've been out here enjoying my life today, just doing so much. I did get a chance to watch a video or two, though. Before I went out, I watched it while I was doing my Uber stuff, Uber Eats and stuff. So I watched a couple of videos, and then when it was time for daytime, I was like, forget these videos, and I had a good ass time. And y'all, I had some good food too. I had it was this barbecue place that I wanted to go to that's out here where I live at. So I finally got a chance to eat there. I had beef ribs and stuff like that. It was pretty good. I couldn't believe it. I don't eat pork, but beef ribs, if you can cook it pretty good and you got medium ones, it's pretty good. The only thing is that if you're on a date or something and you're trying to eat beef ribs, you got to be kind of cute and stuff with it and stuff. You can't be eating like you would be eating it at home and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't eat it like I really wanted to. I had to be on my best behavior. So, but it was still good. I had the beef ribs. I had some, uh, I don't know what they call those beans that I had. I had some beans with it, and I had some coleslaw and some bread, some rolls and stuff. And then I'm not gonna lie, I did have a dessert. I had a chocolate cake, a slice of chocolate cake. So that's the only thing, and it was good. So that chocolate cake was good as it was good. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not better than the chocolate cake I had at Red Lobster. a couple of days. Well, earlier last week I had that because for the last couple before today, I didn't really eat any sweets or anything. So tomorrow I won't be eating any sweets then either. But I did splurge over the weekend. So, but I had a good time, and hopefully we'll go on another date once I look at some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me go ahead and tell you guys about it's a lot. I got so much, y'all, man. So many people have said stuff. I cannot believe this. They got interviews and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's amazing how one person can open the door for many people to come out. Also, I want to let y'all know that he did make a statement as well, telling everybody, um, go ahead, telling everybody that the reason he settled the lawsuit, it wasn't because he was guilty. But I'll let you guys know that reason. I may let you guys know tonight. I don't know for sure. Why didn't you close the store like you just found it? Goodness. Next time, come in here before I start. Hold on, y'all. Go. What are you standing there looking at? Get your stuff out of my room. Okay, sorry. Y'all just busting in my bedroom every time I be doing something. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow because, like I said, I don't want to be on here too long. I got to take a shower, then I'm gonna go to bed, and I need to be in bed by 2 a.m. Okay. So anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and tell you about this. Um, hold on. Let me turn that down a little bit too. Where is that at? So it's late at night, so I'm not gonna be talking all loud and stuff. Okay. We're gonna talk a little bit lower tonight. Okay, and put the music down a little lower as well. All right. All right, bedtime boys. All right. No. Anyway, um, Diddy's ex bodyguard alleges that Kim Porter once slashed him on the wrist in self defense. Now, listen, I don't know how true this is. This is all allegedly. It's his ex bodyguard saying this. I'm just telling you guys about the article, okay? Anyway, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, says that he once witnessed Kim Porter attack Diddy in self defense. Speaking with the Art of Dialogue, Deal alleged that the since deceased Porter slashed the bad boy artist, not artist, but the bad slash P. Diddy. Okay, let's just call him by his name. P. Diddy wrist in an attempt to protect herself from his abuse. Okay? Do y'all believe that? Do you guys believe that? Anyway, the comments are circulating after Cassie recently filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of RAPE, sexual abuse, and more. The conversation happened with Deal reacting to Diddy's track dedicated to Porter on his new project, the Love album, Off the Grid. I think that's a great thing to do, to honor the person that you said you love, Deal said, to honor the woman who gave you a scar on your wrist for the rest of your life that you could always look at and remember. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder, do he really got a scar on his wrist? Because I never seen, he never showed his wrist like that. Anyway, he continued, one night when they were at home at Kim's house, he wanted to, put his hands on her in the wrong way. And Kim took one of those corkscrews and ripped his wrist up, and she hit an artery. And when she did that, he had to rush over to St. Luke's Hospital. Wow. So let's see what else he said. Okay, let's see if we can play that Let's see. This is on. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys hear it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see the video. Don't forget, this is for entertainment purposes only. All right, and to give our opinions. Okay, let's see what time it is. Okay, let's do this. Okay, here we go. Wait. Oh no, we can't. We can't do this. Let me stop. Maybe I can pull this up on TikTok. Hold on. Let me pull this up on TikTok. Wait. Wait, we're gonna pull this up on I tell you what, let me read these comments first and then I'll pull this up on TikTok. Because on TikTok they won't do no copyright claim or anything. All right, so let's see what some people say. C said Diddy gets his rocks off, dedicating music to the people that he played a role in their deaths. Okay, in their deaths. He is a psycho. The world knows how deeply Kim Porter hate was towards Diddy before she died. She couldn't ever announce anything about her book to expose that piece of you know what Diddy before escaping his reach. Diddy punk ass never made an attempt to eliminate the bodyguard that has been exposing him for years. Could it be that the bodyguard is a male and not a female? Diddy punk ass pays to get males eliminated compared to women in which he beat, abused, and murders himself. His hate for women is real, yet some women will defend and stand by that piece of you know what homosexual, thieving, women, abuser, murderous, psycho, piece of you know what, just for the money and clout. Pathetic. Diddy punk ass day is coming. Karma is a itch. Dang, does she know him? Because she sure did say a lot of stuff. Somebody said, well, 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 tell us how you really feel. See, I wonder do she really know him because this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot. She said a lot of stuff. Man. Okay, so Love said, every dog has his day. So glad the truth is starting to come to the light. Money is the root of all evil. Here they go again. He controlled them with his money. A lot of wives are scared to leave an abusive partner with money because he can always pay someone to do his dirt. I still think he had Kim and Biggie killed unalive, waiting for that truth to come out. Okay. Okay, so somebody said it correctly. The love of money is the root of all evil. Because they always say money is the root of all evil. It's really the love of money is the root to all sorts of evil, something like that. That's what it, that's what it says. It don't say money is evil. It says if you love money. Okay. Okay, somebody said first, they were never wives. Second, as long as he provided them with a lavish lifestyle, they were willing to endure his abuse until he decided to get rid of them. And now all of a sudden, they want to tell their stories. Third, autopsies were performed on Kim and nothing malicious was found. So you guys can put that to rest. Thank God for science. Okay, Albert, I hear you. Okay, so Renee said, I'll be sure almost died too. Kim is the mother of I'll be sure's son, whom Diddy raised. Praying for this, praying for this UG lady safe. Okay. Okay, somebody said, why didn't these people speak out before? I'm not talking about the victims. I'm talking about all the others. Then another person said, scared, Diddy is a powerful demon in the Hollywood world. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what somebody else said. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh, somebody said, wait until the little girls come out. The next R. Kelly. I don't know if he did anything with no little girls. Okay, these people always come up here with weird stuff. Okay, grown women is a far, far apart. Even when he was with Cassie, Cassie was 19. You know what I'm saying? When she was younger and stuff. Not 18, not 17, not 16, or 15 or 14. Sonya said, be careful when couples put on a smile for the camera. Behind that smile isn't always happiness. It's just for the camera, and money is what keeps them there. Yeah, the thing is that though we don't know why Cassie start talking to Sean, all we can do is basically guess. But I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of men who have real money. I'm not talking about these men who pretend like they got money and they really don't. They be faking. I'm talking about men who got money for real. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. You can tell the way they dress. You can tell the way they live, how they act. Just the lifestyle in general. It's not like some of these fakers, especially these fakers on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about men for real who got for real money. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, not all of them, because some men with money are actually nice, but we're talking about the ones that use their money to encourage women to like them and want to be with them. The thing about it though, no one is forcing these women to be with these men. Okay, point blank. That's why I say you can never be desperate. You know what I'm saying? And you can never be like so into having physical things and being rich that you'll sacrifice yourself for money and for things. Who does that? I don't even understand how women can be with a guy, right? Just because he got money if you're not attracted to him. Okay, I just don't understand how they can do it. Because like even when I was younger, my girlfriends used to tell me, go ahead and like this one guy in particular, he had money, right? And my girlfriend was like, you crazy girl, you crazy, Niecy, because that's what they used to call me back then. And I was like, no, no, I'm not. And so, but they kept on pushing me and stuff. And so I decided to talk to the guy for a minute. And when I say a minute, I mean a minute. And he just was not my type. I don't like big guys, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. And then he was a little older, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that either. And then his little daughter was a brat, so I did not like that. And he was bragging too much and stuff. So I went maybe on 2 dates with him, y'all, and that was it because I couldn't do it. And so, I commend some of these women who get with these men and they know they don't want them. They just want their money. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I just couldn't do anything with them. I can't even kiss them or anything else. That's out. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't like you, then I just don't like you. I don't care what you do. You'll be doing it for nothing because I'm not going to get with you. You know what I'm saying? You'll just be wasting your time. I'm not giving you anything. I'm just not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to really be attracted to a dude in order for me to, hey, Aleeza, girl, what you up this late for, girl? You want to come up on the what's the name, girl, on the panel? Let me put it up there. Let's see, where's the thing at? Girl, it's late as hell. Wait, I'll put the link up there, Aleeza, okay? But it's late as ever. But as I was saying, I wouldn't be able to I just couldn't do it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then I met just like even the other dude that I met that I told you guys about, the one that we went to Magic Johnson's theater and watched the movie. His big I didn't like him either, y'all. He was pulling out all sorts of types of money. I mean, nothing but hundreds. And he wasn't faking. You know how some people would have a couple hundreds and there's ones in between the money and fives and tens? No, this dude had nothing but hundreds. He just was doing too much. I'll never forget that date ever in my life. We only had one date too because he was doing too much. This dude took me by his business. He was showing me all the cell phones that he got. He didn't show me his house. He told me about his house because I wasn't going to his house. He took me to his job where he's a big time, some type of big position. He was at that time he worked for Bank of America, and we went to the corporate office. I think that was downtown Atlanta. Then we after we went to his office because he claimed he had to go get something. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Aleeza, wait, Aleeza.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, girl, what's up?
Sorry, if I sound tired, it's really late.
Okay,
So I was awake. I haven't talked to you in a while, and I was actually thinking about you the past few weeks.
I can't hardly hear you, girl. Speak up.
I think it's because my mic is a little bit. It had some water damage on it. It might be that.
Okay,
Is it better? Or
yeah.
not? Okay. I said I was thinking about you the past few weeks because I really needed advice on something, and I was like, she's gonna know, everything to say. But
Hmm.
then I also was thinking she's gonna tell me stuff I don't want to hear, so I was avoiding it because I was
Okay.
like, I want her to. to validate me, but I know you're not gonna do that because you're not like that, you know.
Right.
Tell me how it is. And so, yes, it's about a boy. And I
Mm.
just okay, I just no, but it's not good.
Oh.
But I just want your opinion on it because I feel like you would know better than I do because like, I've never really been in anything serious, you know.
Mm.
So, should I just start or just
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. So, I met this guy, so my friend and then this is off topic. I'm going to start rambling because it's late, but I
Mm.
also I lost some really close friends these past few months because of
Oh.
stuff I started to find out about them. But anyways, so a month ago, or about a month ago, I was at the mall with my friend and we met this guy at a kiosk. You know the little stands at the mall where people just like work behind the
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
yeah. So anyway, he was working there, and my friend wanted something from the stand. This is just how we met. And so then we went up to it, and then eventually he was asking for my number, and I was, you know, I was doing the whole, I don't know, I don't really like talk, you know, I'm not into it right now. But then I changed my mind the next day,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, yeah, I can't see you right now, though. Then he was like, because he got my number through my friend, because my friend wanted to work there at the stand.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, he's like, he runs this business where he was actually working at the stand, like it's his stand, but he owns these little stores and stuff with different stores around the country. And he's like, I'm busy and all that. And then we started talking, and I started to get to know him better. He's in Houston right now, and I'm in California, but
Mm-hmm.
that's why we weren't able to see each other again after that first time. But we had been talking on WhatsApp and text message and video calling and stuff. And after a while, like I felt like we had something, like you know we were liking each other and stuff. And that's what he was saying too. And but then he's like, you know, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. That's what he said. He said I'm busy with life and everything. And I was like, oh okay. And then I was telling him about problems that I had in my family and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you know, you could come stay with me, right?
Mm.
Because he lives over there in Dublin. I don't know if you know where Dublin is in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And I was just going through so much at this time that I was like, now I have more of a rational mindset. But I was like, yeah, you know, I would want to do that. And
Mm-mm.
and and then in my head, I was also thinking, but I eventually told him this. I was like, so you don't want to be, you know, because at this point we have been, I felt like he should know if he likes me or not, you know, because this was like 3 weeks in of talking every single day. So
Okay.
like, I feel like at this point you should know if you at least like me. Like you don't have to like do anything, but just and
Mm-hmm.
there's and he was like, it's just because I'm busy and stuff, right? Then he started. So we had planned this whole thing where I was like, he said he would come on the 10th of November. I don't know the dates. That was been like about 2 months, but
Mm-hmm.
he said he was coming the 10th of November, and so I was. This is going to be a major change in my life, so this is something I had to prepare for that caused me stress and stuff like that. It's not just like, oh, like I'm just leaving. Like no, I'm leaving. I don't even really want to talk to my family anymore because of stuff I've been going through with them. I don't know if I ever told you about this stuff.
You told me about a little of it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I just didn't. I'm still like this. I'm still in the mindset where I just want to leave. You know,
Mm.
leave, regardless of whether it's who it's with or by myself. I know I want to, but um, he then on the 10th is like, you know, I can't come today. So I'm like, okay. Like, I mean, you've been telling me that this whole time. And he's just like, I'm busy with work and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I understand. So later that day, I texted him. I said, call me when you have time. I have to tell you something. Because I wanted to talk about the whole thing about when he's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
And then ever since then, he went ghost.
Mm.
And just about the friend. So I had this close friend.
Mm.
I've known her for a year, but I feel like we're closer than that because we hung out in person every single day. So I felt like I've even known her for longer. But
Mm.
I would notice these little things about her, just little things. Like if I were to say something good happened in my life, she would be like, just her face, like something was telling me, like something was a little bit off, you know. Like, for example, one day, just tell me what you think about this. This ties into this guy, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this one day I was wearing this dress and I kind of dressed up and was trying to look nice that day just to make myself feel better and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I had went to school, and a lot of people were complimenting me. They're like, "Oh, you look pretty. I love your dress," and all that. And I'm not, when I get compliments, I get super awkward. So I just like, "Thank you." So then the next day, I dressed up again because I felt good. That's how I felt. I was like, "Okay, I feel better when I dress up, right?" And then the next day when I came in in that other dress I was wearing, she's like, "Are you only wearing that because to get compliments since you got compliments yesterday?"
Mm.
And I was like, what? Like that caught me off guard completely. Then
Mm.
another time, I was thinking about it. Another time, she showed me a picture of her brother, and I had said, "Oh, he's cute." This was a while ago, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he has a girlfriend." I was like, "Oh, he does, yeah."
Mm.
And then he's like, "Yeah, his girlfriend's like kind of crazy. Like she gets super jealous." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like it wasn't that serious. That's all I had said, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot about that. This one day I'm on FaceTime with her, and her brother comes into the room, and he just like sees me on the camera, and he's like, "You lied." And then she quickly mutes the camera. I mean, the mutes the mic. So I'm like, the next day I tell her at school, "What were you guys talking about?" Right? And then
Mm.
she's like, um, I said, "Were you guys talking shit about me?" Like as a joke, right? I just said it in a sarcastic way.
Mm.
But I feel like she sensed I knew something was off about that whole thing. So she's like, "Oh, okay. So you know that day that you said that my brother's cute? I ended up telling him, and his girlfriend was there, and she got mad and said, 'Is she pretty?' And then I had said, 'No, she's ugly.' And that's why when her brother saw me on the camera, he said, 'You lied.'"
Mm.
So I was like, "So you called me ugly, like to your?" Because I wouldn't do that to a friend, even if
Right.
I don't care. I wouldn't be like just to make his girlfriend feel better. Like then I would never do that.
Mm.
And so about this guy, like how does any of this tie in? Well, basically when I started talking to him, she noticed that um he has money. Like he has money, and she I feel like she kind of got jealous over the fact in the beginning. Of course it didn't even end up good,
Mm.
but she kind of got mad over that fact because when I had told him, "Oh, he got me this," like I had just told her that, she was like,
Mm.
"Oh, that's good for you," like the way she would say it. And
Mm.
then, yeah, and then this, so a lot of stuff happened last month to the
Mm.
point where I started to, I don't know if you know about robotesting,
Yeah.
where you can take it and get a high like codeine.
Right.
Well, that's what I did, and as I had
Mm.
went to school high this one day on it. Like it's terrible. I'm trying
Mm.
to stop, but um, I had went to school high this one day, and I had just told her, I'm going through some stuff, and she noticed I was high. She just seemed so mad at me that day because I was high, because she's not used to it, so that makes sense. Like she
Mm.
just didn't like how I was acting, and she's like, "You're being a bitch today." Like even though I was so high, I remember her saying that, and I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna be mad at her for that because she never saw me like that before, so she's
Mm.
probably uncomfortable and all this stuff." So then I sent her. She just like leave. Then in the middle of the day, she's like, "I'm just gonna go home," and I'm like, "Okay." And so she leaves. So I text her later that night when I'm like more sober, and I'm like, I leave her some voice notes saying, "I'm sorry. I'm just going through a lot, and I'm trying to fix myself, and this was something bad I did today, and all this stuff, and just apologizing to her." And I
Mm.
did see that she read it. Mind you, throughout the day while I was high, I was telling her about this guy and saying how, "Oh, I'm gonna move in with him," and I was like saying all this obnoxious stuff, but I was
Mm.
saying that, right? So that she leaves me on red on WhatsApp. The next day, he calls me. He's because he wanted to talk to me about something, and he's like,
Mm.
"Oh, your friend messaged me yesterday," and I was like, "What?"
How'd she get his number?
So when we were at the kiosk in the beginning, she
Mm.
wanted to work there at the kiosk because she was looking for a job and he was looking for somebody to hire. So
Mm.
he had initially given her number because I didn't want to give him mine in the beginning. And
Mm.
through her, he then got my number. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So anyway, and then I said, "What was she telling you?" Mind you, she left me on red after I sent her those voice notes, like apologizing
Okay.
and stuff, right? So what was she telling you? What do you mean she messaged you? And he's like, she was just saying, "Don't talk to her. She's going through stuff, and I don't want her to get hurt." And I don't even know what else she was saying. Her parents are strict, and she hasn't had a boyfriend before, and she does. I don't even know because he didn't send me screenshots. I told him send me screenshots of what he said. He was at work on FaceTime. He was at work, so I guess
Mm.
he just didn't have time. So then the next day, so I was like, "What? Like, how's she gonna leave me on red and then air out all my family business to this guy?" So so then I went off on her on voice notes, right? So
Mm,
she was like, "Well, if you have," and then I blocked her on WhatsApp. I said, "I don't want to be your friend anymore. Don't talk to me. You're telling people." And I was a bit out of nowhere, but I just got so mad about that. And then all those other little things I told you in the past started to
mm,
come up, right? So then she texts me on my number since I blocked her on WhatsApp. She's like, "If you have something to say it to my face." And I'm the type of person who will do that. So the next day I show up to school to say it to her face.
mm,
And when I did that, she was sitting there and she's like, "You really? This is what I hate about men. Is that what he told you? That oh, she has family problems. Don't talk to her. Like, that's what he told me." And
mm.
then
Okay, go ahead.
well, it's almost done. It's almost done. And when I told her, you know what? I will believe you over him because I'm not stupid. I've known you longer, right? I said,
Mm,
I'll take your word over his. I just want to see what you said on the text message, right? So she's like, okay. And so she goes to pull it up, and I see these like little paragraphs, like, back and forth.
mm,
But as she's reading through it, I'm like, okay, can I see it now? And she's like, no, I don't have to show you. And then I'm like, okay, so what was the point of all that? She's like, I said, I could tell him to show me. And then she's all like, well, you can do that then. And I said, well, he's not going to respond till nighttime. I want to see it right now while you're sitting here in front of me. But she didn't want to show it to me. So after that, I was like, I don't even care what they said. I don't either one of like the fact that he didn't even send it to me. And how
mm,
was he responding to her yesterday and didn't tell me until the next day? But yet you're too busy to be answering me sometimes.
mm,
And so I lost that friendship over that. So I don't
mm.
know if I was in the wrong. So you can ask me more questions to see whether who's more at fault here. But pretty much that's the gist of it all. The guy just went ghost. So and now I just want to I what I want to do right now is I've saved up my money and I just want to go like start over in another state or just something, whether by myself. I have to leave.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, how old is this guy?
22.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, he doesn't have a girlfriend because all this ghosting and he tell me he working all the time and all this other stuff. He doesn't have a girlfriend or anything. He's single.
Well, that's what he told me, but I know it seems bad. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Mm.
He does. So he's Egyptian, Arabic, and
He's what?
he Egyptian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like what I mean is he runs these little shops at different malls,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like custom T-shirt, there's a custom jewelry one, and that's what he does. He has some stores in Texas. He has one in Pleasanton here in California, and one in my city, and then one in Nevada.
Okay.
So like that's what he says he's busy with. But yeah, you're right. He doesn't apparently have a girlfriend. He said, "I'm too busy right now to be in a relationship." And he did tell me how his last relationship that how his girlfriend cheated on him. So
Okay. So you say he asked you to move in with him.
well, he didn't say that until I was complaining so much about my home life.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the one. I was just like, I don't want to stay here anymore. I wasn't implying that I wanted to move in with him. I was just like ranting about my life, and then he suggested it.
Yeah. As far as the moving in together thing, I don't know about that, Aleeza, because you said you've been knowing him for how long? Three
Like
weeks?
no, no, like around 2 months, but
2 months.
yeah, almost in 2 weeks. It's like a month and two and a half weeks.
But you only seen him one time?
Yes,
Okay, so y'all had never been out on dates or anything like that.
no, I mean
Yes,
I'm
that's
just
what I'm
gonna be
talking about,
completely
Lisa. I don't know if you really should do the moving in thing because let me tell you something. You have to get to know people first, okay? Like
yeah,
hang out with them, go out on a date with them. Because what if you move in with them, right?
yeah,
And since you don't really know how he acts, when y'all two are alone or if problems happen or anything, you don't know. You just don't know. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. I see what you're saying. The thing is, like, I'm in a really desperate state where I'm like anything could be. Like nothing can be worse than the mental state I'm in living here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you say you were saving up money, so you can't get a place on your own.
Yeah, I'm saving. I just don't think I have enough yet to really just like it would be very helpful to stay with, you know what I mean, like just
Mhm.
saving up a little bit more because everything's expensive too. So
Yeah, but with men, because you never had a boyfriend, right?
I I've talked with them. I never had like a
Huh?
I've talked, but like never actually had a like
Yeah.
full relationship.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Okay. For me, you know, um, I don't know about that moving in with a guy because men, they change and you got to really, really get to know this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
2, 3 months, it would be different if you guys, even if you met him 2 to 3 months and y'all were spending a lot of time together where you can know how he, you know, acts when he's with you alone and you can see how he acts when he gets mad. You can see how you act. You know, you guys could know each other a little bit better, you know?
yeah,
I mean, I know you're in a desperate situation. I understand what you're saying, especially with your household and everything. But I don't know about moving in because just think, if you move in with him, yeah, everything could go great. But what if it doesn't? Then what?
yeah, yeah. And the people that I had told about this, because before when I was actually thinking about it, I was really nervous. They were, telling me the same thing you're saying. They're like, it's dangerous, and you don't know
Mm-hmm.
this person that well, you know. But
Did you check him out? Did you
yeah,
check him out? Like do a background?
I sure did. I sure.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. He don't. He
I
has he ever been in jail or anything?
No, no. His family is in Egypt. I just did the normal Facebook stalking.
Mm-hmm.
He
Okay.
doesn't have family here. He just has his cousin who's his like business partner and
Mm-hmm.
a few other
But I don't know about the
friends.
moving in because you have to really be cautious. You got human trafficking going on. You got dudes that do a lot. To encourage girls to like them, move in with them. The next thing you know, disappear. So you got
Yeah,
to really get to know people. I know you're in a desperate situation with your parents and everything, but you know your parents is not going to do things to you. You don't
mm,
really know what this dude is capable of, point
yeah,
blank. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
If you would have told me you guys spend time together and y'all be together all the time and you really know him, he really knows you, then that would be different. You basically just got a long distance relationship. You talking on the phone all the time. You met one time.
yeah,
That's not enough to be, picking up, leaving just because, things are not going like it should at your home. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
For
for
me,
sure.
because you're in college, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, for me, I would just basically be saving up my money and get my own place. You can't, like a dorm is too much probably, right? So I would just
yeah.
be,
It's really
you can even
expensive.
roommate with people, college kids. Have you looked into that?
The thing is, I kind of okay. To be completely honest with you, I dropped out of all my classes.
Why?
Because I just lost motivation for everything this past
No,
month.
girl. So you want to go move in with this dude. You done dropped out of school basically, out of your classes, right?
Wait, not for that. I had done that before.
That's what I'm saying, but still you're not in school, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Moving with this dude. And then what you gonna do when you move in with him? You gonna get a job?
I guess so. I mean, he doesn't want me to, but
Yeah, see, that's another thing too. See, a lot of times if you give up everything you're doing, okay, you're not going to school, and then if you don't work and he's completely taking care of you, that means he can control you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
means that he can control you. And he probably will eventually do that, especially you said he's coming from Egypt, right? Yeah, they just totally different lifestyles and everything thinking. So I don't
yeah.
know about that, at least I know ultimately you're gonna do how you want to do, but I'm just telling you
Yeah,
that I don't know about that, Lisa, moving in with this dude that you barely know. Talking on the phone is not the same as being around somebody continuously, going out on dates, seeing how they act when they get mad, how they interact with you with him. You know what I'm saying? You don't
yeah.
know.
I get what. Yeah,
You don't know if he's clean. You don't know if he's organized. If he pays his bills. You don't know none of these things.
yeah. That's
Does
true.
he have kids?
No,
No children. So that's a good thing. At least he's not hasn't been in jail. That's a good thing too. But
but then the
still,
thing is, I I don't. He ghosted me, so
he what?
he
Oh yeah,
ghosted me.
and see, that's another
I
thing too. He does not call, doesn't answer your phone calls or anything like that. That makes me wonder, do he have a girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
talking to you on the side type thing. Because
I thought about that.
all that busy, he's so busy, he get busy with this. Okay, so why did he start talking to you in the first place if he knew
Right?
that he's going to be busy?
Yeah, that is.
So these are the things you have to think about. So you can't, I know parents, can be a hot ass mess. Trust me, I really do. My mom was. I think my mom might have been more stricter than your parents. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just be perfectly honest. And I couldn't wait to move. And I did move out and stuff. I think at 19. But it was a different situation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I knew the person and everything else. And
yeah. You know, the thing is how he's stopped responding to my text, right? I
mm,
have a because he's in Houston. I have a feeling that when he's back in the city, which is maybe like next 2 weeks, he's gonna
mm,
text me again.
yeah, because you know why he's gonna text you? That's why I
Yeah,
say he may have a girlfriend because he's gonna try, text you, to hook up with you, to link up with you, and possibly, how it goes. And then when he go back home, he's gonna ghost you again. He may talk to you a couple of days or whatever, but he's gonna ghost you. When you get a dude, Aleeza, you want somebody who's gonna have time for you, okay? Who's
yeah.
gonna call you all the time. When a dude likes you, he's gonna call you all the time. Even when he has to work, he's gonna make time to be with you, to talk to you, to let's go do things together. He's gonna do all of these things. And when your friend contacted him, he would let you know immediately that she did that, and she should have never did that. That's just out of line right there. So with her, you did the right thing when you canceled her out because some of the things that you were saying that she was doing is not acceptable. Point blank, it sounds like she's hating. You know what I'm saying? She's jealous,
She's also 26. She's
and she's too
uh
old to be acting like that too because you're way younger.
yeah, but then now that I'm thinking back about it, I was like maybe she was just looking out for me, but then it just doesn't. I don't know. It was just I don't know if I acted just too if I was too much.
I don't know. I think it may be a combination. Okay, jealousy and trying to look out because you can look out for your friend and not be mean to her or do stuff that's like weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially telling her brother that you're ugly. She already had told you that your brother have a girlfriend.
yeah.
So just leave it at that. She didn't even have to tell her brother
I don't know
anything.
why she went and did that.
She didn't have to say anything to him.
Yeah,
Period. If he has a girlfriend, he does not really need to know that you
that
see
somebody. Yeah,
these. Who cares? Okay. And then the part where you were saying that calling up that dude, texting him up, the dude that you talking to, I think that's really inappropriate. For real, for real. Why is she calling? She's not your mom.
I know that's you know what somebody told me the exact same thing you just said. She's not your mom, so why is she?
You can do whatever you want to. You grown,
Yeah,
okay? So please. So she don't need to call him and tell him anything. And
and
then
then
like,
oh
go
sorry.
ahead.
I was just gonna say, so the day that she texted him, he tells
Hmm.
me the next day on the phone, and he doesn't even tell me till I randomly bring up the fact that oh my friend's something. Then he's like, oh she texted me, and in my head I'm thinking, why were you not gonna tell me this? You both are talking about me, and she's over there saying I have mental problems and I'm doing drugs, and I don't even know what he's saying, and I have no part in any of this.
And and that may be another reason why he ghosted you as well, because of what she told him. If she's telling him that you got mental problems and that you are on drugs, yeah, he could have ghosted you for that reason.
I
And that's
know.
another reason why I wouldn't be friends with her. Because why is she having secret conversations with this dude? Why don't she call her man to do that too? You know what I'm
And
saying?
the thing is, she has a fiance. He's 20 years old. Um, and I feel like she needs to worry about her life too. So that's what I told her. I
She's
was
a little
like,
bitty kid. And she like almost 30. So what she needs to focus on is herself and try to get herself an older guy. Because a 20-year-old, he's like a kid.
I
Okay?
know
And
the
she's almost
low
like
key. I was thinking that, but I was like, they like each other. It's whatever.
huh?
Uh,
What did you say?
I was saying like low key. I was thinking the same thing you're thinking. I was like, oh, the guy you're dating is 20, or the guy you're related to is 20. But I didn't say anything because I was like, whatever. They just they like each other. It is what it is.
Right, because that's her business. But I'm just saying that's what she need to focus on her business and let
Yeah,
you focus on yours. She should have never approached the dude that was talking to you to tell him anything about you. You can tell him that yourself, whatever you think you need to tell him.
yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
And you know what? You're right too. That might be a reason that kind of scared him off.
Yeah, because if somebody call me up and tell me about a girl and I'm trying to talk to, I'm a dude. Say if I was a dude and some chick calling me up, supposed to be her friend, call me up and tell me that the chick I'm trying to talk to, it has mental problems and Whatever else she said, yeah,
She
and you
said I have family problems. My parents are strict. This, that, and the third.
that would be like bye because I didn't got time for that. That's why she should have never told him anything.
Yeah,
She should have. And she would be history. She would be history because real friends don't do that. Just like when she said something about your dress, real friends do not do that. Okay, she's a hater. You know,
and
she's
now you,
jealous.
now that you said that, I feel like she like fucked up. Sorry about my language. My
Mm,
a potential relationship that I could have had that could have been good for me.
right. It's because she didn't have no reason to text him, to talk to him, or anything. Period. And that's probably the reason he ghosted you. Okay? Because at
I
first,
yeah
before before I thought about what you said, I thought maybe he got a girlfriend. But no, when she sent him that message and made me talk to him on the phone, telling him that you got mental problems and that you do drugs and your family, you got family problems, he probably was like, I'm gonna wash my hands. And like I said, since he was just talking to you on the phone, he may have had a little connection with you, but it's
yeah
probably not as strong, like it would be if you guys were like spending time with each other in person and going out on dates and things like that. For
yeah.
all,
And the
for all
thing is,
it's okay. Go ahead.
she made it sound, I don't know what, because remember I told you how she's like, okay, I'll show you the text. Then when she went through it, she changed her mind for some reason because I was in front of her
Mm,
face. I was in front of her face. She didn't want me to see it. Um, she's, I don't know if she what she told him about drugs or me being high. That was the first time I had ever done that, and I had been through hell the night before, and I told her this. I had never done this before in my life. This is the
mm,
reason she was so mad at me that day, because she never saw me like that. If I was just some drug addict, I've never, you know me, I would, from what you know about me,
mm.
I don't do drugs. I've never smoked weed. I've never drank. I've never did anything.
And then she go over there and tell this dude like you just like a weed head or pill popper
Yeah,
and you like to get drunk. Well,
yeah.
you say he won't contact you back. That's right, because she done set up there and told him stuff. You sure she's not trying to talk to him?
She might be. I
Yeah,
mean, she might be. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was been entertaining it back.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said you have to get to know this dude before you try to move in with him. You don't let because you having problems with your family push you to move in with some dude that could end up being worse than
Yeah,
what you experience with your family. Because one thing, your parents can be mean or whatever the case is, but they're not going to try to kill you or anything like that, or rapeu or anything like that.
yeah,
Some dudes, they do things like this.
yeah,
Okay, especially when they have money, they figure if they giving you money, taking care of you and everything, he's gonna figure maybe that he can tell you what to do when you go places, what you need to wear, just everything. You don't move in with a dude and don't have anything. Okay, and you
yeah,
don't move in with a dude because you want to leave home.
yeah.
You make a
I'm
plan
not
and
I'm
save.
not sure. I'm not sure if you remember this about me, but you know how I'm really into true crime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's so weird. It's like I don't want to cry, but I feel like I'm such a rational person and I felt like I was smart, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what happened to me, not just with him, like just everything going on in my life. It's like everything's falling apart at once.
Oh, don't cry, girl. That's sad. And your parents, I know you can't talk to them for sure.
No.
That's sad.
It's it's like, from what you know about me, was I not like a logical person? I've watched true crime. I know how stupid this is. Like the rational side of me is like, what the hell are you doing? But I have so much desperation and I'm in such a bad state of mind. Like I'm not
Mm,
going to lie to you right now.
mm.
Like I'm the most vulnerable I've ever been.
Oh, the thing is, Aleeza, I'm gonna tell you straight up. We all been in situations, okay?
Yeah,
Okay, especially when we were younger. I'm telling you, you got to be stronger, girl. You got to. You got to stop thinking that there's no hope for anything. You
yeah,
got to stop listening to your friends who are negative. All right. Even sometimes you have to stop listening to certain things that your parents say. Because let me tell you something. When I used to be at home with my mom, because my mom was really, really strict and she used to do the most and treat me unfair
yeah,
and a lot of other things she used to do, basically somewhat abusive. Okay.
yeah,
Uh, I wanted to move just like you. All right.
Mm.
And I actually end up, I had met the dude already. So he ended up getting my first place and everything. You know what I'm saying? But that was a different time, a different situation. We was knowing each other for a whole year. If I was into like your age now and I was in your position, I'm gonna tell you straight up. First of all, you may not can go back to school this quarter, but I would get myself back in school. But before I do all of that, while I'm out of school, I would actually go talk to someone, a counselor. You don't need to have your parents included in this. You know, you can even go talk to like, um, if do you go to church?
I don't, but about the counselor thing, in July my mental health was just deteriorating. Now it's on another level, but it started really going downhill in July,
Mm-hmm.
and I was having really bad thoughts and things like that. So when I had talked to my mom, when we were trying to recover our relationship, it went right back to where it was. But we had talked about me seeing the doctor about it. So
Mm-hmm.
eventually, I did do that, and he put me on antidepressants.
Okay.
And this past, I had been taking them since July 27th. I started on October 30th,
Mm-hmm.
right when before like all of this drama, but my mental health just started just free falling. I quit the antidepressants just like that. I just stopped taking it, threw them away, and I don't know why I did that, but
Mm-hmm.
it didn't not work. And my doctor was telling me I need therapy, and I refused to see the therapist, and it's like nothing was working on me. I feel like I'm against going against myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's good for me, I'm tossing it out the window.
First of all, you need to find somebody you can talk to honestly that your parents don't have any say so with. Okay, first of
Yeah.
all, somebody that you can really feel comfortable with, that you can really talk to. All right, and that can really help you.
The one
Maybe,
thing about that is,
mhm.
I trusted my friend with that stuff, and now look what she did. She went and told somebody everything I told her.
That's why I
So
say
I
you can't
can,
use the friends. Okay, that's why I say you need to go talk to someone who, a counselor or somebody. Okay, not friends, because how are they telling you anything when they probably got stuff they need to get together? Okay, you need
yeah,
to talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about, somebody who might have experienced some of these things and can actually help you and tell you how you or guide you to the to toward the route that you need to take. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
First of all, your whole mindset need to be changed. Okay, your
yeah,
mindset needs to be changed. You're looking at stuff negatively, okay, in a negative way. I mean, and I can tell. You know what I'm saying? You can't
yeah,
look at life in a negative way, regardless of what your parents do or what your friends are saying or what this boy ghosting you and things like that. You got to get yourself all the way together, girl,
yeah.
and get back in school and everything. You
I'm
know,
trying. I'm trying so hard, but it's like every
only
avenue I turn down, something goes wrong. And then I just feel at one point I was just laughing. I was like, it's like the whole world is against me, and it's like we're not gonna stop till we get rid of her
no, the whole world
everywhere.
isn't against you. They really is. This is these people you are surrounding yourself with. Okay,
Yeah,
it's not the whole world. It's just the people you are surrounding yourself with, like that friend of yours. Okay, she's not a real friend. I wouldn't tell her anything else. Okay,
no,
and
I cut her off completely. She was done.
sometimes you need to be friends with yourself first of all. Okay, first of all, you need to be friends with yourself. Learn what your true worth is, because when you learn what your true worth is, you won't care what nobody say, especially when they talking negative to you. You're not gonna even be concerned with your parents how they feel. You can abide by their rules because you're living with them. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful to them, but you can be making up a plan to how you can get out of that house. I mean, have a goal, whether it's a month, 2 months from now, whatever the case is. Even if say
Yeah,
like
I see what you're saying.
even if you're in college, even if you go back to school, I don't know if you get grants or whatever the case is, um, and how much your school costs, but it's up to you to figure all this stuff out. If you do get grants and everything, and you have money left over from that, you save some of that. You know, are you working
Yeah.
yet?
No, I'm not working yet. I
So if
was
you,
the reason I was gonna start working this semester, but I had 15 units I was taking, and then I just dropped them all out in October. So
You may want to, if you go back to school in spring quarter, I think, yeah, that's spring. You can
yeah,
probably try to take half or either maybe just 12 credit hours
yeah, yeah,
versus
yeah.
taking 15.
That's a yeah.
And
I was
do y'all have work study jobs there at your college?
yeah.
You ever thought about getting one of those jobs?
I did think about it, but again, like I know it sounds like a sob story at this point, but the the depression and everything, it's like I had no drive. I just did not. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even have the energy to even put into that. I'm like, what's the point of anything? I don't even want to be alive a month from now. So like, what's the point of putting an effort into anything?
See,
That's
that's
how I
why you need
was.
to talk to someone too, because depression can be something else. So that's why I say you need to talk to someone for real, to help you with the depression and why you feel like that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And
yeah.
other give you ways to deal with that depression in
It's
a
just
positive manner.
if I go to the doctor, they're just gonna give me the SSRI cocktail again. So
Pills and stuff like that.
that's exactly what they do.
Yeah, so that's why you need to go to. Honestly, this is why you need to go to like a doctor that does not try to run and medicate. You really need somebody that you can just talk to honestly, and then that person could also be somewhat a doctor as well, or you can go to a separate doctor. You need
Yeah.
somebody you can talk to first, okay?
The thing is, my doctor, I told him about what I was struggling with back in July.
Mm,
And immediately he was like, okay, so here are the options. We have Zoloft, we have Paroxetine. Here are the withdrawals. And I was like, okay. I was so desperate. I just said, how fast? Just give it to me right today. I'll start.
mm.
And that's how it happened.
Yeah, pills and stuff. They can be okay, but I think some of them just mask everything. They don't really teach you how to deal and how to handle depression. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got to deal with it.
they
You
did
know,
tell me this. They said that they said Paroxetine, I took Paroxetine is not going to fix you and that you need therapy. But then that was my problem where I just refused to. I just kept dodging the whole therapy thing.
but you do need to go to therapy.
I
You
know, I know.
so you can talk to someone and you can tell them how you feel, and then the person you need to pick out should be able to give you ways to deal with depression, and just everything that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Even tell
Yeah,
you stuff how you can deal with your parents. You need a good counselor or something, a family counselor or somebody like that to talk to, somebody who
yeah,
can really relate, somebody who you can really feel you know confident that they not, of course they're not going to tell nobody, but somebody you can really trust. That's what I'm trying to say. Not
yeah,
friends, not
yeah,
friends at school and stuff, because a lot
yeah.
of them talk.
Yeah, I get that now because I wasn't expecting that from her, honestly. One thing about I just wanted your opinion on this too.
Mm-hmm,
So, um, hold on, my brain is like all over the place, but
mm-hmm.
it was about the guy. Oh right. So he had like liked me before and stuff, and he would say all these things like,
He
"Oh,
what?
like he really liked me before." What seemed like it from what he
Mm-hmm,
would say, right? And it was
mm-hmm,
kind of confusing because he was saying he didn't want a relationship, but then he would say things like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Can I see every picture of you in your phone?" Um, all this stuff. Wait, what was um? No, you know how I was saying
mm-hmm.
the ghosting part, right? Where he just suddenly just stopped talking. You're thinking it's because of what she said.
I think probably that's probably part of it. Also, too, okay, because before she talked to him, you said that he was acting like he was so busy. He was telling you he did not want a serious relationship.
Yeah,
So if he's telling you this, to me, it seems like he just want to link up with you, maybe just for sex or something.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
Okay, because I'm gonna say this again. If he was looking, okay, first of all, if he's talking to you right
Yeah,
and he's acting like he like you, then now, and then when you call him, he talking about he don't want nothing serious because he's so busy with work and all that. So what does he want?
yeah. Cause why is he sending mixed signals?
That's what I'm saying. So it sound like to me that he just want, you know, the booty call type stuff or whatever the case is. He's not looking for anything serious. That's why I'm shocked that he wants you to come and live with him. Because if
Yeah,
you
what
let
do
him,
you
he
think
just
that's
want
about? You know, if that was the case, what do you think that's about then?
just you get there, you can have all the sexy one, you know what I'm saying? You can clean up for him and things like that until he get tired of you, and then he can just easily put you out.
Yeah,
First of
you're
all,
you're right.
you got to know the dude. You got to actually do if you get to get to know him. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what type of dude he could possibly be. His parents is in another country, right? His
Yeah,
relatives are. You just don't know. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, you really just don't know. Looking at Facebook and all this stuff, doing a background check is not like a real background check.
yeah.
You know what
That besides this whole thing, this is what I'm scared of in life right now. It's because I know as a girl and by myself and being young, like I'm so vulnerable and I want to leave. So let's say
I'm saying?
I went without him, I'm gonna be all by myself. I have nobody. Like if I leave my family here, there's nobody. Like
And that's why you don't need to be moving in with him because you don't know he may be violent. Okay, let me tell you something. You can move in with him and it can be a real hellhole. Okay, so
yeah,
for me, I'm telling you straight up, stay at home and get yourself together. You don't even honestly, you really don't even need to be dating until you get your mental stuff together. Okay,
yeah,
you need to talk to someone. You need someone that you can talk to all the time that can actually help you through your depression without medication. Now, you may need some medication. That's why you go to another doctor. Maybe not this doctor you got. You may need to get another doctor, that believes in medication, but at the same time, give you other things that you can do as well. Because medication only masks stuff. Okay, it doesn't
yeah,
really solve stuff. If you don't take the medication, all these thoughts comes back. So that's why you got to address why you are feeling like this.
yeah,
And then, why do you have such a bleak outlook on stuff? You know what I'm saying? You just said you didn't even feel like you would be alive the next month. So that means that you was thinking about, the S word. And that's a straight up no-no. Because people always believe when they unalive themselves that everything just is over. If you believe in God, you know it's not over.
yeah,
Even if you don't believe in God, it still ain't gonna be over because we know what the truth is. So suicide is never the answer. Point blank. It's never the
yeah.
answer.
The
You got
thing
to
is, like, you know how you said that I need to see the doctor and stuff. I
mm,
just need some push to see it because, like, with how my mentality is right now, I don't
mm.
even have the effort to do that. You see what I'm
well,
saying? I just don't want to do anything. That's
well, Lisa, talking to me on this live tonight, I'm trying to tell you to go see the doctor and get counseling and everything. I'm telling you to. I'm telling you not to give up and go get a counselor and talk to this person and let them know what's going on so they can actually help you.
yeah. I'm trying so hard. I'm like trying every day.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to get through it. Just it's so hard. It's like
Yeah, it's going to be hard, of course. I mean, life itself is difficult. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of things that, especially women, go through. And then when your home life with your parents is like rough, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be difficult. But the thing is, Alisa, it's not going to last forever. This is why you have to get yourself together. And you start by going to get counseling with someone that you really do like. Sometimes you have to see two or three, four, five counselors before you get one that you really feel comfortable with. Okay?
yeah,
And then even before you go to a counselor, you need to start reading. I don't know if you go to church or whatever, but read the Bible too. Read the Bible.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I never really like studied religion too much, or just any religion for that matter. Just I've always
saying?
just been more like
You can just read some positive books and stuff that
yeah,
talks about how to deal with, being sad and feeling like, you want to give up and you feeling like nobody likes you, everybody is against you. You need to read stuff about that. Or watch YouTube videos where people who dealt with depression, how they handle it and stuff.
One thing I was gonna also ask you is, you know how like going through this stuff like for the week before. I thought I was going to move the week before. I was so stressed out. Then after everything had happened, I feel like my body is showing physical symptoms of me being stressed. I don't know if that's a thing,
It
but
is.
like basically my hair is falling out completely. I've been gaining so much weight. Like I think this month I gained 10 pounds.
Mm,
I keep breathing, like my breathing is all messed up. Something that keeps happening, which is you asked me earlier why I was awake. Something that keeps happening is every time I try to fall asleep, I go into the sleep paralysis. Do you know what sleep
mm.
paralysis is?
Yeah, I do.
State. And the scary things in my room, every time I have to fight it, I wake up, and it happens every time I start drifting off. I have to fight it because I feel it coming on to me, so I can't fall asleep.
And see, let me tell you something. That's why you need to stop watching all them scary movies. Okay? That's the
Yeah,
first thing. Okay? And stop reading all those crime stories and all this other stuff. What you need to do is surround yourself with positivity, girl. Okay? When you get ready to go to bed at nighttime, instead of reading crime mysteries and all these other weird things, put on something positive. You can put on positive music. You can put on positive words. So when you go to sleep, you're not gonna go into sleep paralysis and see all these things. You can even leave on a nightlight in your room too.
yeah.
Okay, you can even sleep with the light on.
The thing
It
is,
just
I haven't had this stuff before. I just have a feeling it's something to do with the stress, the quitting of my medications. Just,
Sometimes medications also have side effects too, and side effects stay with you for a while, even after you get through taking the medications. But we don't know for sure if it's the medication. So
yeah,
that's what I'm telling you, because I know you like scary movies and stuff. So stop trying to watch that stuff and all these crime stories, because believe it or not, some of these things messes with you subconsciously and you would dream about it and things like that. If
yeah,
you try to, and that's another thing too, if you surround yourself with more positive things, girl, for real, start reading more positive things and everything, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And some of these friends that you have, eliminate them. And sometimes, let me tell you something with parents. I know you got to stay there, but sometimes, girl, you got to tune them out. Just follow their rules, tune them out. Say, get you a job. Because if you get a job, girl, you can be gone all the time. Let me tell you something. If you got a job, first of all, you got to go talk to somebody, like I said before, because we got to get the thinking right. Once you get all of that together, you don't even have to wait till you get it all the way together, but just go to a counselor and look for a job. Because if you had a job and you work all the daggone time, by the time you come home, it's going to be time to go to bed or go in your room. And you
yeah,
won't even be around your parents. And you can be saving money up. And I know they'll probably ask for some money and stuff like that, but you put a certain amount aside for you.
yeah.
Because
They probably wouldn't ask.
you said they wouldn't.
No, no.
So that's a good thing. So you can be saving all your money, have a realistic plan where you can get up out of there. But you first got to get your thinking together, because even if you move and stuff like that and your thinking is not together, it's not going to work out. And we don't
It'll
need to
fall.
run to, listen, we don't need to run to Robitussin, drugs, or anything, okay? Because that's not good to do that. Because what happens is that you'll start drinking Robitussin, and then eventually it'll lead to something else, and next thing you'll be on something else, and things like that. This is why I say you got to find somebody that you can talk to, that you can trust, so they can actually help you. And then you'll be able to help yourself. If you don't got nobody to help you, how can you help yourself?
Yeah,
You don't even know what to do. When you're having um, thoughts that you don't want to live and that nobody likes you, if you don't know what to do, how can you even handle that?
yeah. I get you. I see what you're saying.
And I know what I'm talking about, Aleeza, because when I was 16, I didn't want to live. Okay, when I
Yeah,
was 16, and I had to come up out of that. I didn't go to the doctor or anything. I came out of it myself. But everybody can't do that.
yeah,
So sometimes you do need help.
yeah. It's just that right now, yeah, I need to maybe tomorrow. I need to go to the counselor because I do have something to do near school. But uh, the thing is, I just need to get through at least this month, and because this whole thing that just happened to me, like being
Mm,
ghosted, my friend saying these things, and like just it's the betrayal of all of this, and the cruelty of somebody telling you that they'll help you and giving you hope of something just
mm.
to crush it.
You talking about the dude, right?
Yeah, and my friend, the betrayal.
Okay, for as far as your friend, it is a betrayal. But you know what? It's good that she went on and did it right now. You just get rid of her, okay? Because she was never going to be anything of benefit in the first place. As
Yeah,
far as the dude, if he is ghosting you, be glad he showed you now versus when you move in with him and he does other things, okay? There
yeah,
are going to be 50,000 men out there, trust me, that's going to be trying to talk to you. You got to first get yourself together. Forget about these people. I know it's going to be harder with the dude and maybe even with your friend because you probably talk to him about everything and stuff like that. But the thing is this if people are not good for you, you don't need to have them around, point blank.
yeah,
If this boy ghosting you over some stuff that he didn't even talk to you about, he should have came and asked you about that. Let
yeah.
you explain that, not listen to this girl telling him stuff. So that
Yeah,
right,
I was gonna tell you that's actually earlier when I was forgetting what I was saying. I was gonna tell you, I was thinking in my head, why why would he not ask me? You know, she said this and that about you. Can you tell me more? Can you? What does this mean? Like she said this, at least even that. But I guess
excuse me.
I didn't get anything, nothing. Just the next day, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, your friend said texted me yesterday. I was like, what? Then I was asking him, what did she say?
Mm. So when the last time you spoke with him?
It was today's what, Sunday or it's Monday now. 11 days ago.
Yeah, see me, I just wouldn't call him no more.
I
Really, I
didn't.
just would.
So what had happened was we had FaceTime that day where I had said where he told me your friend said this and that, but and then he was like, oh yeah, we'll talk about. Then I was telling him anyway. Then we changed the subject after that, and he had blocked her, and
You what?
he blocked her.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, yeah, that he's doing work right now and that he'll call me later because I had to go to class too at the time,
Mm,
and said, oh, we'll talk about everything that pretty much later.
mm,
And then later that day, I texted him and I said, oh, I just got back home. It was late. It was like 5, 6. It gets dark now, but I just came home at the time.
mm,
And I said, call me when you have time. And
mm,
that was the last time. He never responded to me. And on WhatsApp, you can post like status and stuff. And I do notice he always looks at it really fast. But,
mm.
and I have too much, if I don't have anything else, I have some pride. I'm not going to message him again, like, why aren't you answering?
Right, because clearly whatever she told him, that's what probably did it, and that's why she couldn't be my friend anymore. Point blank,
Yeah.
she just
Yeah.
couldn't. Because if she would have never told him anything, y'all might have been still talking, you know. But
Yeah.
that's exactly. But he should have just came out straight up and told you he couldn't deal with it or whatever the case is. But like I said, things happen for a reason, okay? And you can't be looking at it as like it's a bad reason because it's probably a good reason in the long run. Because if he's ghosting you because this girl called him up, he didn't even check with you to see if this is true. What would he do in the future once you guys get together?
Yeah, who knows? Somebody off the street could just tell him something about me and he would believe it and kick me out or
Right, right.
whatever.
And these are the things you have to look at. Those are warning signs. And if you ever watch any of my lives, you will hear me talk about warning signs that people give off. And as women, especially, don't never look at these warning signs and actually pay attention to them. As old as I am, I don't be looking at warning signs sometimes, but we need to start looking at these things. Okay, and that's one of them right there. I mean, actually, it's two because he ghosting you. He listening to your friend. It's actually three because I wouldn't even be talking to her. I would have been like, "Why are you calling
It's
me? Why
like
are you
red flags everywhere.
right? Why are you texting me?" And then telling you he should immediately called you and told you. You know,
Yeah.
versus you got to ask him about it, and then and if he didn't like what he hear after he called and told you and you explained to him, then he can tell you this is not going to work for me. That's what
Because
he should have said.
the thing is, I know I shouldn't think about it like, oh, everybody has the same mindset as me, and oh my God, it's so messed up to do this. The thing is, the least he could have done is if he did think I'm some drug addict, which I'm not. I'm just struggling through stuff, and I get that maybe he doesn't want that, and I can't force anybody to,
Right,
I can't force people to be with me, right?
right.
So I feel like the least after I told him a lot about my life and just things I'm struggling with too, and at that time he didn't. He was like, that's why he was trying to help me, right?
Mm,
Apparently. but the I at least deserved a, oh okay, sorry, I don't want this in my life right now, or just something, instead of just I'm wondering what I did wrong.
Right, but you know what? A lot of dudes do that. Okay, you got old ass dudes that do this. Be old as hell, and they study for real and study calling and telling you what's up. They play mind games. So this is why I'm telling you, don't accept that bull crap, girl. For real, for real. Okay,
Yeah.
because there's somebody out there, a nice looking dude that will be there for you for real. Okay, and won't ghost you. Won't be listening to some damn girl text him about you. Clearly, this dude isn't the one. He's not the one. That's why I said I don't agree with you moving
Yeah.
in with this
No,
dude.
I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Forget that dude, girl. Get yourself together mentally first because you can't do anything. You can't be successful if you can't get that thinking correct. Okay? You're young
Yeah.
as ever. You got a lot of stuff going for you, girl. You cute. You young as ever. You smart. Forget these haters because that's exactly what they are. They jealous anyway. You know, if it look, your parents are not the only parents that strict as hell. If I told you stories about my mom, you would be shit. You would be like, "How did you do it?"
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah,
you
I
ever
can
call me on
see.
the phone, I'll tell you on the phone. I'm not gonna tell you on this thing.
Mm.
You would be like, "How did you do it?" And you will see if I'm still living and I did pretty good. You can do it too.
Yeah.
You can do it too.
Do you have WhatsApp?
I do.
I'll send you my number, and then
Yeah, we can talk on WhatsApp.
yeah, that would be good. And then you
You
could,
can actually call me many times when you're feeling sad and things like that. I can help you and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
okay, that would be really helpful. Yeah.
I can do that, I really can. But cause you get yeah, cause I got WhatsApp and stuff. I bet you shocked. I've been on WhatsApp for the longest. I talk to a lot of people on WhatsApp and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's easier to talk and more fun than just texting.
It sure is. It's easier than everything else. You're right. I don't know why a lot of people don't know about WhatsApp. It's better than all this other stuff. You know,
Yeah, especially Snapchat, or you can post on there too, a little story
show
thingies.
you can do stories, videos, everything. And I talk to a lot of people on WhatsApp, especially my friends that live in different countries and stuff. Because it's more expensive. You try to call them over the phone and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But for real, you got a lot to live for. For real, you're young. You got your whole life ahead. You don't got any kids. And you, how old are you again? 20, right?
20. Yeah,
No kids, girl. Well, hold on. Just like my daughters, no kids, none.
yeah, yeah. I know. I know.
You ain't no hoard or nothing like that. You're fresh. You
Yeah,
know, listen, that's another thing too. When you are not out here whoring around, you really got to be careful with the dudes that you meet because if they know you are not a whore or you're a virgin or whatever the case is, they would try anything to try to get sex.
really.
So you got to be very cautious about that. Very. And that's
Yeah.
why you have to really get to
Mm.
know a dude before you try to move in with them and things like that. Because sometimes dudes will tell you sweet words and talk to you on the phone and do the most just to get sex.
Yeah,
And
that's
then they
true.
be gone. Then they'll ghost you for real.
No, yeah, but then the one thing about that, like I said, was he was actually wanting me to move, which I don't even know what.
He wanted what now?
Like he wanted me to move in with him, which I
I'm
don't even.
sure he did. Shit. I'm sure he did. Listen, if he listening to your friend, call him up and text him and didn't tell you anything about her until you asked, and then he ghosted you, please. And then even before all of that, you said when you was talking to him on the phone, he was telling you he did not want a serious relationship because he's so busy and everything. So if he don't want a serious relationship, why in the heck is he asking you to move in with him?
Well, he said, I'm telling you the truth. The reason he said that he wanted to move in was because he said he wanted to help me get out of the situation I'm in.
Please, girl, get a roommate, okay? An actual
Yeah,
roommate, all right? A girl roommate, not a girl roommate, a college
100%.
student.
Yeah,
They can help you too because you got a roommate. She'll be paying part of the rent. You'll be paying part. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Some dude that's gonna want sex, that's gonna want you to do certain things and everything. If you don't do it, then you're gonna be out, or he'll be trying to hit you, or whatever the case is. Because you're young, right? And you're basically naive. You never had a real boyfriend, so it's easy to manipulate you. Okay, it
yeah,
was easy. If he wants you to move in, but he don't want to tell you about the girl, text him. He didn't want to talk about all of this. And then he told you originally that he does not want a serious relationship. So what kind of relationship he want? If you move in, would that be serious, or he just want to what? What type of relationship is that?
I have no idea. I can't
That's
even tell you.
because when I first met my soon to be ex, and I remember when him and I first met back in 1998, and he was telling me that he don't want nobody moving in with him and things like that. He don't believe in a woman moving in with him unless they're married or we're getting ready to get married. He didn't come out telling me he don't want no serious relationship or anything.
Yeah,
Okay, so
because he
that's
was
the
probably
difference,
more serious,
right?
definitely.
And
Yeah.
remember, I said this was back in 1998, so we was way younger.
Yeah.
Okay, so when a dude want a serious, when a dude really wants something with you, he's gonna show it by talking to you all the time, trying to come out and see you, going out. We going out on dates, and if you can't get there, you can do video calls where you can have dates over the video. You know what I'm saying? You
I
can do
don't I don't know why I'm in denial.
a lot of women be in denial like that. It's nothing. Listen, the things you're going through, a lot of women experience this. Some men do too. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to face the truth, but I'm telling you the truth. Okay, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you to get yourself together. Focus on you, because once you get yourself together, then you'll meet a decent dude, or you may meet one while you're trying to get yourself together that can really truly help you. Not somebody who's just giving you words and shit, but not showing anything. You just got to be
Yeah.
cautious.
Yeah,
Because
for
you meet
sure.
a dude, he have you all liking him, you fall in love with him, and he get what he want, then he leave, then you're gonna be more depressed than you are now.
Yeah, and that's I can't even imagine that.
And that's why you need to take your time and get yourself together, and don't rush into moving in with dudes and stuff because you want to get away from your parents. You can look
Yeah.
up many stories about women who move in with these men, and and trust me, you'll change your mind. You will change your mind. You got to really, really know a person and be spending time with them. They need to be spending time with you because hell, he may not like some things that you do,
Yeah, for sure.
you know. And
Yeah.
then I know you don't want no kids because you're only
Yeah,
like 20 years old. So
definitely
it's
not.
a lot of stuff. These dudes be having you do things with them without using protection and stuff. And next thing you know, you pregnant. Next thing you know, you got one child, two children, three children, 40 stuff.
Hopefully not. No, I won't let that happen.
You got to watch out for all. Girl, you say that men be sweet talking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, you 9 months from now, you be a whole mom. For real, for real. So
I
that's
was
why you have to take your
thinking this
time, get
one.
yourself together. Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you this one other thing. You know how he's ghosted me. Why does he still look at my stories?
Oh, he because he probably listens. It could be numerous reasons why he ghosts you, but I believe one in particular is because of what that girl said.
No, no. I
Okay,
mean, why do you think he looks at my story?
because he probably still interested, but that doesn't mean he want a relationship or anything.
Because he
You know,
always views it so fast. Like I'll post it, and 3 minutes later, he's so busy, but he looks at it.
he looks at him and immediately after you post it.
Like he looks like at least 10 minutes later.
Yeah, so he's gonna probably look because he may be still interested, but he just don't know. Because, like I just said, when that girl said you was mental and you on drugs and stuff, that probably shit. He probably really got scared then. I'm saying, I mean, because mental shit.
No, okay, wait. I know. I mean, as a guy, I'd be kind of scared too. But I'd immediately go and tell her, this is what she say. Like, what's this about? Like I would at least give
Some
them
men don't
the
do that,
opportunity.
right? But some men don't do that. They just be like, bye. He'll
Yeah,
still look at that post and stuff because he probably like the way you look and stuff. So he'll still look at those statuses. You know how many guys I have talked to online, and we talk for a minute online, right? And then I still see them looking at my pictures and stuff like that. That's what they do. Like occasionally I may look at people pictures and stuff, but that don't mean I really want to be with them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And guys, you know how guys are. They'll look at your pictures. Some of them even still try to get with you to have sex, and then they still will ghost you. So these are the things you have to look at. Just because somebody looking at your pictures don't mean they want a relationship. They just may want to look at your pictures or just may want other things.
I
You know,
don't know if this is a possible. It's just something I wanted to put out there. But for just for a bit, I was thinking because I was confused. Why didn't if he thought I was so crazy and everything. He should just block me and just forget about me, right? But
yeah.
the one thing I was thinking about is, I feel like he. I don't know if this could be true or not, but he might be getting like a ego boost with me being the one always messaging him, and now
Well,
he's trying to play mind games by looking at my story, but being like, "Oh, she knows I didn't respond to her, but why is she's gonna be like, why is he looking at my story?" You know what I mean?
right, he could be doing that because he can tell if you know that they can on WhatsApp. They know if you are. They know that that they look that they see
Yeah,
your stories. That's what I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah,
He could be doing many different things, but more importantly, he should have been calling you to talk about what your so-called girlfriend told him.
yeah. And there was, I know you don't know about the texting, like you don't know about what we were talking about, but basically I had never ignored him before. Like I just want to know what your opinion on this is. I never ignored him before. Every time he answered, I'm always on my phone, whether I'm at school, wherever, right? I'm always on it. So if somebody messages me, I usually answer within like 10-15 minutes. If it's somebody I'm actually talking to, your friends, family and stuff. But anyway, I had the night before this whole thing had happened with the phone call and everything, I
Hmm.
had messaged him something a while, like a day ago, and he hadn't responded. So I had messaged him again. I said, "Are you mad at me?" And he said, "Why would I be mad at you?" And I said, "Well, because sometimes you ignore me." Then that morning of when I was at school, he messaged me back saying, "You ignore me too sometimes, so it's okay." And
He
I
said,
was
"What?
really did you actually hear or not hear?
No, tell me the part where you said he said he annoy you sometimes too. Is that what you just said?"
Yeah, basically, I had told him, "Are you mad at me?" I double texted him because he didn't respond, but he looked at my message. So I said,
Mhm.
"Are you mad at me?" And he said, "Why would I be mad at you?" And I said, "Because you ignore me sometimes." Then he responded and said, "You ignore me too sometimes, so it's okay." But I'm just wondering why he said that because I had never ignored him before.
That's what I was saying. That's crazy. I don't know why he would say that.
It isn't true. I never ignored him. So I was so confused when he said I didn't question it. I just kind of called him after that. But,
Maybe you think taking 10 minutes may take too long.
well, he's the one who doesn't respond in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Like I said, with him, I probably just wouldn't even waste my time anymore with him because it seems like he is playing with some games or something. You know what? I know somebody who's somewhat similar to that. He would call you up over the phone, right,
Yeah.
and talk, and then tell me that I don't call him, right,
When
at
they
all.
don't.
And
Yeah.
then I'll call him or text him, and then he'll text back, but then he don't text back for some couple of days. To me, when people do this, they're playing games, and I don't have time for that. Okay, because if you're gonna complain to me and say that I don't ever call you, I must don't care. So then when I start calling you and texting you, then you text me back one day, then maybe 2 days, then after that you wait for 7 or 8 days and then text me back. I don't play those games. You can do that with some little bitty 13-year-old because I'm grown. And so
Yeah.
that's the same way you should be saying. Anybody got time for those
I
texting
think
games?
for me, it's like the lack of experience.
Hmm.
So I don't really recognize when if he's playing games or what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
So
he probably is because he's going to tell you you do that, but you just told me you always respond back 10 minutes is pretty good. Because shit, sometimes I don't respond back to people way later than the 10 minutes. I'm not going to lie.
yeah. So I have no clue. I don't know why he said that. Maybe just to mess with me, make me feel bad about
Your
something.
little
I don't know.
mind games, that's it. You should have asked him when he said that, you know, you should ask him what's the longest took you to respond to him.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't. I then because I had called and I guess I had some other things to talk about, so I just forgot about that.
But that's crazy. But like I said, the ghosting thing. I hate people who be ghosting because I'm like, you can just tell me what's up. All that
Yeah.
ghosting and stuff, that's weird.
And
No
then just make
fault.
the person, well, for me, it makes me feel bad. Like, I want to know why.
Mm. And you
Like,
may not never know that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even be really. I mean, you're gonna worry about it right now, but I wouldn't be thinking about it as much because sometimes when things end, sometimes you need closures, but sometimes you just don't. You know what I'm saying? Especially if a person is not willing to give it to you. Sometimes you just got to be like, just write it off. It's just a learning experience and move on.
and so do you think, just, just from what I told you about the situation, he's gonna be back here for to see his shop next week? If
Mm.
do you think he's gonna be messaging me?
He might, but you have to be very cautious if he does, because again, he may if he does not want a long term relationship or anything like that, he may just be messaging you just to get something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because you just said he hasn't called you back or text you back or anything in some weeks, right?
yeah,
So if he came and started calling you randomly, why would you even want to speak to him?
yeah.
But then I know you probably will speak to him because I know how women are, out of curiosity. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to. Like, I would betray myself if I responded.
But me, I probably wouldn't because he ghosted you for all these weeks. And so he come here, y'all link up or whatever, then what's gonna happen when he ghosts you again? And then
Yeah.
chop out that he's so busy. Sometimes you cannot um listen, first of all, I just don't think he probably is the one. Okay, because of certain things that he just I don't agree with that he did. But just say if you still wanted to talk to him, right? Because I
Okay.
know
Yeah.
how women and girls are, and you will still want to talk to him. All I would tell you is just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you just don't be giving him anything. Okay, point blank.
Yeah.
You know, so if he ghosts you again, you're not going to be too hurt. You may
Yeah.
still be hurt, but you're not going to be hurt like you would be if you end up, spending time with him and doing things and things like that.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you have to protect yourself because he'll tell you anything to get what he wants, like most men.
And
Women do
now
the same thing.
I kind of regret telling him so many things, and just with the state of mind I'm in right now, I think he knows that and sees how vulnerable I am.
Of course. And that's another thing too, right? Telling people so much stuff, especially men, you can't tell them certain everything, especially one that you don't really know, because they will use that as a weakness and then try to do whatever they need to do, play upon your weakness.
Yeah.
So you can't be telling him everything. Just like, when you tell him you really want to leave from your parents and things like that. Of course he can say, you can come and move in with me. But what's gonna happen when he say he's tired of you?
Yeah.
And you'd be right back home, back with your parents. So that's why I says it's best to either get a roommate. If you can't afford your own place, get somebody get a roommate, check them out, preferably somebody at school, you know, um, check them out and get a roommate if you can't afford your own place.
Yeah. That's
But they were subdued, excuse me, that you just basically met, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You don't really know about him on a personal level. You know about him somewhat personally, but not like spending time
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause
When you wake up, you see you when you wake up, things like that. You just don't know.
yeah, and I only saw him once in person, so
Yeah, that's just like it's almost like meeting somebody online and the person's already setting up everything for you, and y'all ain't even spend time together. I told you he kind of remind me of somebody, you know, um, doing the most.
yeah, I think I just need time to process what happened this month.
Right.
Um.
Time to process everything, to get your thinking correct, talking to a counselor, you know what I'm saying? So you can get a better outlook at life, your life, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
figure out what you want to do. Running, moving it with some dude that you just met, that is not the best answer. I know you want to get away from your parents, but that's not the best answer. For real, it really isn't. Hell, if I could, but I know dorms and stuff cost a lot. But if you could, I would rather go live in a dorm. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Shit. And
Yeah.
then you have to stay with your parents because you can't afford. a dorm or whatever. I'm not joking. I would get me a job and I fucking would work 12 hours if I need to, just not to be around them for real and stack up my money.
Yeah, that sounds like,
Or at
I'm
least,
actually gonna look into getting a job.
yeah, even just working 6 hours, getting away from them, then school, get back in school when spring quarter come. If you're not ready to go back to school in spring, just make sure you go back. You don't necessarily have to go back in spring. You can go back next fall. You know what I'm saying? But
Something I wanted to do, which I don't know with my once I get better mentally, is babysitting. It's always something I wanted to do.
so that's nice. Yeah, keeping kids and stuff. That would
Yeah,
be
just
nice. You know what else you can do?
yeah,
Once you find somebody that you can, you of course you check them out like a nanny. See, that's another way that you can get out your house with your parents. If you find people that you can that they're good, you check them out and all that stuff because you can't trust people these days, and you can
yeah,
be somebody's nanny, taking care of their children. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Especially like a single woman or something. You can definitely not be there.
yeah. There's a lot of options and stuff, and I'm slowly starting to realize that with time because I've just had such a pessimistic attitude.
Right. It's a lot of things you can do. But more importantly, like I said before, you first got to get yourself together. You can get a job and get it 6, even 4 hours, 6, 8 hours away from your parents. You working every single day. And then when you're not working, once you get back in school, you can do that too. But until you go back to school, if you work all day, one day, by the time you come home, you just go to your room and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You barely even see your parents like that.
Yeah, that's sort of how it's been with just me going out. Like, what I've been doing is just going out shopping, wasting money, you know, just to be away.
And you can go to the library. There's so many things you can do to get away from your parents without actually moving out. Going to the library, just shit, even going to the movies, anything to get away from them.
Yeah,
I could have utilized some things like that when I was younger to get away from my mom and stuff, you
mhm.
know. But in this day and time, she can do so many things. They got Uber, Lyft, you got all these type of things. And then, like I said, you can get a job, work that job, save up your money, and either get your own place or you can roommate. Cali is so expensive, so you probably have to get a roommate.
Yeah,
Another
for sure.
and be good to go. But first thing first is getting your thinking correct. You know what I'm saying? So you can think more positive. So you can realize that you have a lot to offer. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
surround yourself with better friends. And, before you go to bed at night, surround yourself with more positive stuff, not crime mysteries and scary movies and TV shows and stuff, but more positive things. Because I'm telling you, if you surround yourself with more positive stuff, you would dream about positive stuff. I'm telling you straight up.
yeah,
That's why I don't watch scary movies and stuff like that. And certainly not when I'm getting ready to go to bed, because you would subconsciously think about it, and you end up dreaming about it. You can be
yeah.
thinking about a boy before you go to sleep, or a man, or whatever. And I'm telling you, you would dream about that person. Because I've
That's
done it many times and wasn't even trying to dream about a certain person.
that's already happened.
See? So
Yeah,
you know if you can do that with a person, if you're watching scary stuff or you're watching crime stories and things like that, when you go to sleep, that stuff will be messing with you subconsciously, and then you'll dream about it. Then you go into sleep paralysis. You think you're seeing shit, feeling stuff, all types of weird stuff. And whatever you tell your mind will tell you that can return, and you can see stuff. You can honestly sit there and say, "I think I see something," and then you'll see it.
yeah,
See what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
I wish it worked with money though. I mean, it's amazing that it don't work with money because you can say, "I think I see millions of dollars or hundreds of dollars
Right. Oh my
sitting right
goodness,
there." It
that would
don't
be
happen like that.
wonderful.
That's crazy. But
Yeah.
it would be better to think about. You listen, it'd be better to think about that versus thinking about some weird stuff. Yo, you still laughing about that? Think about seeing some money sitting there, shit. Or you can do this. I envision myself to have this fine dude, man, that's gonna talk to me, and that's what you'll dream about at nighttime.
No, I'm still sort of laughing over earlier where you're like, dudes will be old as hell doing this.
Yeah, they do. They be old as girl. If I can tell you, when you call me on the phone, I have you dying laughing. Old ass dudes. I can't talk about it online, but old at? I mean, like 50 and shit. These niggas almost need to be getting back, sitting down, getting in the rocking chair and stuff. What are you trying to be a player and shit and trying to play games? You should be getting ready for your when your old ass get old as ever. You're gonna need somebody to take care of your
Oh
sick ass.
my, I
Like,
can't be laughing so loud. My parents.
oh, for real. Be old as they be old though and doing silly things. I'm like you talking about a 22-year-old dude, and I'm sitting up here thinking about somebody saying this old ass dude be doing some of these things, ghosting and stuff with his old ass. You should, you should never be ghosting nobody's shit. You need somebody to be there for your ass when you get 60. And here you ghosting somebody for. You should be wanting somebody to talk to your old ass. Shit, cause me, I like dudes in their 40s, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I'm stretching when your ass is 50.
Oh my god.
For real. Yeah.
Oh,
Old
okay.
ass.
I actually. I'll put my number in the chat.
Don't put it
Um,
in chat. Send me a, oh, you did it in a private chat. Good. Let me look like they're cool. I'm putting it
I
right
um. I want you to add me and then I can add you back on WhatsApp. But I want to hear all the
right
stories.
now. Wait a minute. Let me see how you do this ad. But yeah. First, let me do it on my contact. That's the way you do it. But I'm telling you, talk to me, you're going to be. You ain't going to be sad like that no more. Trust me. Shoot. You know how many people I help, stop being like going through depression? A bunch of people.
And you wouldn't mind
Huh? Your thing went out, Aleeza.
me?
No, go ahead. What did you say?
I was saying you wouldn't mind me calling you, not just randomly. I'll be like, oh hey, if you have time today, or
Oh, no, I don't care, girl.
okay,
I don't care.
when you're
Yeah.
not at work. Or...
Even when I be at work, I still talk on the phone, girl.
Mm.
I still talk on the phone, even at work.
I want to
It's,
hear all the stories about.
yeah, I can't tell them on here, but girl, that's what I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about. Even about the depression and stuff. I mean, I never was like, severe depression or anything like that. But when I was 16, I was in depression and stuff. And my mom was a hot ass mess. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know what? Because, yeah, I don't listen. I don't advertise my YouTube channel on anything. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't put it on Facebook. I don't put it on none of these sites for my family members over here. But my mom, I'm not gonna lie, I used to think that she was the devil. Okay,
yeah.
because she used to do so much. You think I'm joking? And I used
No,
to
I
have
know.
dreams about her ass. And you would look at her. She was a beautiful lady. I mean, very attractive. You wouldn't even think she would be doing these things that she used to do.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she worse than your parents, and I ain't even heard everything about your parents. But I'm gonna tell you, she was worse. She really was. She wrote, you know what? She was so much worse, is that about 10 or 15 years ago, she wrote me and my sister a letter apologizing.
Wow.
Yeah, because she was really strict. Just girl, let me tell you. So I can tell you a little bit. Like, okay, my mom was real strict. She would not let us like, you know how like parents would let you like walk down the street and things like that. Not my
Yeah.
mom. Nope. When we could go outside, she would make us ride our bikes from the front yard to the backyard.
You know, that reminds me of my dad a little bit. He, even at the age I am now, he doesn't want me walking down the street in our neighborhood. He'll be like, "There, what if some men look at you?"
Yeah, my mom was the same way, but the difference is that when I got 19, I moved out.
Yeah.
Okay, because she was just doing too much. But they think they are protecting you, but they sometimes they just go overboard. That's why I try not to do my girls like that. Now, granted, I do tell them I don't want them walking around the streets and stuff like that because people be kidnapping and things like that. However, I still let them do certain things, and I teach them self defense. And my other daughter, both of them take self defense classes and stuff like that. So, I let them go out, but they know how to handle themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't look at that so bad when your dad is so concerned because a lot of women do get kidnapped. I almost got kidnapped back in what is this? This is in 2000, right now on CV 19 2020. Yeah, the
You
dude
have to
followed.
tell me about that when we call.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about all that. You're gonna trip out. So that is not just making up stuff,
Hopefully not really.
huh?
Hopefully not for real, you know.
Oh no, for real.
No, no, I mean, I don't. Hopefully, I don't trip out. Actually,
Oh no, you're gonna laugh. I mean, you're not gonna laugh. You're gonna be like, ooh, but just the way I be talking, it makes it sound.
yeah. No, cause I die when you're like this is a hot ass man. That was so funny.
You
No,
know, I be trying to make y'all laugh, right?
I remember this one day I was laughing so hard. You were telling the story about this dude that you kind of ghosted him because he showed up to the date in overalls.
He showed up where?
To the date in overalls.
Oh, with them overalls looking like a country bumpkin, looking a hot ass mess. That's exactly what he was looking like. Then he was all old. He was older. I don't like old men, you know. And then he was up there. I rode around in my car. I told him I was in a whole different color car. And then I was looking at him and shit. He didn't even know I was looking at him right. Then I told him to meet me at Chili's or somewhere. I had the dude meet me all the way up to Applebee's or Chili's. I didn't even go up there. I was just cracking up on the phone to my girlfriend and shit. We was laughing.
Oh my.
Okay. I did a lot of guys like that, girl. Because, you know, I'm because, you know, me and my girlfriend, you know, I had my own singing group, right? And she was like, it'd be fun to get on a dating site, right? I said, okay. She was all serious. All I wanted to do is go out on free dates, you know, like going to get something to eat and going to the movies. Girl, I was so fucking slick. I ain't gonna lie about it. I wouldn't even give nobody my phone number. I gave them my cell phone number. I wouldn't even tell people where I lived at. I kept everything a secret. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No sex, no kissing, anything. And I'm not lying because I don't be playing around, girl.
Yeah.
You'll see when I be talking to you. And that one dude with them overalls on, when I saw his ass, because he lied. He told me that he was nice looking and things like that. When I saw him and I saw them damn floods,
Oh my
hands
goodness.
all up and stuff, I can still see him in my mind. And them damn overalls, I was like, no way.
No,
No.
what was so funny was I remember that day. Well, it became annoying after a while, but there was some troll in the chat that like put this profile picture.
Say what?
There was some troll in the chat that put a profile picture and was like, "Hey, you left me at the Chili's."
Oh yeah, I know who that is. You know who that was. That's when all that stuff was going on with me and the dude, you know, that I used to be
Yeah, I
arguing.
don't even know who that. I don't know who was behind the account, but that part was actually funny when they
Yeah,
put
I know
that.
who he was with his stupid
Yeah,
ass
I
playing games
don't.
and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. These old ass men, the oldest, be old. I mean, they be old, okay, and be playing games like little bitty 20-year-old boys.
Oh, I'm dying. Yeah, no,
Girl, you
I can
seen
see
them,
it.
you would really be dying. You would really be lying, and then they ain't good looking. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you can
Yeah,
see it would be something if a dude is super fine, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
got a real good career and just everything going for himself, a nice house in a nice area, you know what I'm saying? Articulate and all this other stuff. And then he was doing all these things. But when you got a dude that is a fucking liar and ugly and ain't all that, then you be like, what the hell is wrong with this dude?
yeah,
So please, I don't, no way, girl. Hell no. I don't got
yeah,
time for no. And that's what I'm telling you. You got to get to know these dudes. You cannot be rushing to live with these damn men because
yeah,
I'm telling you, they will have you worse off than what you are. Okay? You
yeah,
got to get to know people and date them for real and spend time with them in order to, know if you want to move in with them and stuff.
yeah.
That's what you have to do.
When you add me, I want to send you a picture of him too. I just want to see what you think.
I'm trying to, I be forgetting. You know what? I be forgetting sometimes. Oh my
How to
god, I be messing around with this phone and shit.
or you can send me yours in the private chat and I can add you.
Here you go. Wait a minute. Let's see. There you go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me do that. All right. You got it.
Yeah. Wait, what area code do you have? That doesn't look like California.
It is. It's
Oh, it
where
is.
I used to live in Stevenson Ranch. Okay. It's also a Bakersfield area code. I didn't know that, but I used to live in Stevenson Ranch, and they asked me when I was living out there. That's the number, the preference, the area code they gave me. And so ever since then, I've been using
Yeah.
that same area code. So
Oh,
everybody,
okay.
they be like, "You stay out in Bakersfield?" I'd be like, "Nope." They be like, "You stay out in Santa Clarita?" I'd be like, "Nope, I used to," because that's what Stevenson Ranch is. It's out in Santa Clarita.
I don't know. I mean, when I go off the tab. Sorry.
Good, you got it already. Okay, good. So you did it simple. Let's see. Hey, girl, you do this. Add contact, create new. Okay, let me do it right here. This is what I was trying to do before, but okay. What's that? I've changed. At first, we had to do it through your phone. Okay, let's see.
I think when I go off the tab, you can't hear me
Huh?
because like I have to be on the YouTube tab for you to be able to hear me.
Oh, okay. So there you go. I got it now.
I'm gonna go to bed now, but I'm gonna be texting you, okay?
All right,
And
girl.
then tomorrow I'll let you know when I'm like when you have time to call.
All right, you can just call me anytime tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. No, but I usually send people a text first. I don't just like
Yeah, do that
answer it.
first.
Okay, yeah.
All
Because I
right.
have a lot more to tell you, and I'm sure you have a lot to tell me. And I'm
All right.
looking forward.
And
Tell
I
me, think of
guarantee,
all the stories.
huh?
Think of all the stories. I
Okay.
want to hear them all,
All
everything.
right.
All right. Thank
All
you
right,
so
girl.
much for listening to me and everything. I really appreciate it.
All right. And listen, when you get ready to go to bed, don't be watching scary stuff, girl.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
doing.
Do something positive so you can have a positive night.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna. Yeah, I have to be up at 6. It's 2:30
Oh
now.
yeah, me too. I got to get up early too,
All right. Well,
girl. All
thank you.
right.
All right, I'll text you. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. All right, y'all. So that was a good conversation that I had. Of course, we stopped talking about what's his name? P. Diddy's bodyguard. But I tell you what, tomorrow, guys, I'll go back over that entire story on my next live and stuff. Because, of course, that was more important what I was just talking to Aleeza about. And I always like to help people. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much. And I hope, if somebody is going through like depression or, needs some advice, I hope this video help you. Okay? I really do. Um, Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video. It's late, 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 late. Let's go to this. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, y'all. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go to it. Where we at right here? I really gonna take a shower and everything. But anyway, don't forget to thumbs up this video, y'all. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos and subscribe to the channel as well. And thank you so much. Welcome to all my new subbies. I done got so many new subbies. I'm almost at 1,000. Finally. Okay. Hard work does pay off. All right. Remember that. Hard work does pay off. And y'all, in case anybody out there is suffering with depression, listen, don't let people make you feel like you are not special, all right? That you're not important, that you're not loved, okay? Because you are. You're everything, you know? And don't look at because things may not be going the way that you want them to go, like it's the end. Because as long as you got tomorrow, you can always try to improve. And things don't happen magically, like in an instant. Sometimes things happen slowly, and eventually you reach the point you want to get to, okay? And if you do need help, go talk to someone that you can trust, somebody who can definitely help you, all right, versus just giving you meds. Yes, some people need meds. So if you're going to a psychiatrist or some other type of counseling service and they give you medications, do what makes you feel better. But look at the side effects as well, all right? But like I always tell people, you know, you have everything to live for. So don't let people, relationships, friends, your family, YouTube, social media, nobody bring you to the point, money, jobs, kids, or whatever. Don't sickness or whatever. Don't let anything or nobody bring you to the point where you just want to give up. Because life is worth living. It's special. And if you didn't supposed to be here, you would not be here. Okay? Every day is a blessing. Embrace that and look at things more positive versus negative and try to surround yourself with more positive people even before you go to bed at night. Like I was telling Aleeza, don't watch stuff that's negative because I'm telling you, these type of things, they affect you even even if you think they're not. Okay, you can test that out. You can go look at some weird shit. I guarantee you're going to dream about it. Or you can think about something that's really nice, and that's what you would probably dream about. I do it all the time. I can be thinking about something great. That's what I dream about. Like tonight, when I go to bed, I'm going to think about, I want to have a dream about some of those dreams I used to have. It was like, I'm going to tell y'all about these weird dreams I have, okay, one day. But I'll tell you briefly that, like, sometime when I go, years ago, I used to dream about, um, I don't know where the hell I was at. Okay, honestly, it was like it was a whole different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was still shades through, okay, but it was like a whole different lifestyle. So those are the type of dreams I want to revisit. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Some of those places that was in my dreams, I be thinking that I have already been there, or that I may go there. It's kind of weird. Sometimes I be wondering, why do we dream about stuff that we have never, places we have never been to, or like I'll dream about dudes I have never talked to before, or anything. But I'd rather have those type of dreams than having crazy ass dreams. Okay, period. Okay, so that's what I usually try to think about before I go to bed. Just positive things, not negative things. Because a lot of times when you have nightmares or you see stuff at night, it's because you are surrounding yourself with a lot of negativity, or you're watching too much weird stuff on TV or weird shit on social media. And that's something you don't need to be really focusing on right before bed. And try to get you a good night's sleep, okay? Because even though I'm going to bed probably at 3:30, I'm still going to sleep 7 hours, okay? Because I'm self-employed. I go to work whenever I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about being self-employed. So I'm gonna sleep until at least 7 hours from 3:30, because I have to take a shower. I cannot go to bed without taking a shower. I know that's crazy, but I can't. Some people can, I can't. But I'll take like a real quick shower and stuff. I already did all my exercises and things like that. I just got to take a shower, do my massaging, and then I'll go to bed, do my prayers and all that and stuff. But I hope, the conversation I had with Aleeza, I hope if anybody is experiencing anything or whatever, I hope this video right here helps you somewhat. And I'm probably going to do a lot of different videos dealing with stuff like that, you know. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes. Thanks to everybody who watches this in the replay. Thanks to Aleeza for coming by. I was shocked to see her because I thought, because she, going to college and everything, I thought she was probably asleep. But thanks to Aleeza. And I hope that I did make you feel better tonight and everything. And call me whenever you want to. And I'm glad we added each other on WhatsApp and stuff and everything. All right. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to go over this story again. Okay, I'll go over this P. Diddy story again, along with all the other ones that I have for you guys. I mean, it's a lot of people, like I said before, that's coming out talking about this dude. Everything is allegedly. We don't know if this dude actually did all of this. Okay, it's allegedly. Over here on Shades too, we're not gonna accuse people of doing stuff, and we know we don't. They ain't gonna know for real. Okay, so whenever I tell you stories, I'm getting them from a news source, and it's all allegedly. We don't know what P. Diddy does. Okay, we don't know if these women are telling the truth, if they're lying. I mean, we don't know if they are telling us the truth or if they're not telling us the truth. We don't know if P. Diddy is telling us the truth or not telling us the truth. That's why we say allegedly, okay? But it is my job to let you guys know about all this stuff. So tomorrow, probably at 7:30, which is 19:30 Pacific time, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. That's 10:30 Eastern time. I'll do this live because I doubt I'll be able to come on earlier, okay? Y'all, don't forget again to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, don't forget, if you want to show support to this channel, you can do that. Let me see something. Let me see. Hold on for a minute. Let me see what they're talking about. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and put this money up. I always forget to transfer damn money over. Don't forget, if you want to show support to this channel, you can do that by doing a Cash App, $2/ShadesTube. And y'all, I didn't even put that up. I remembered it this time. Can you believe that? I remembered this, okay? Let me just transfer this real quick, and then I'll get ready to end this video, because I'll forget if I'm going to do it right now. I thought I had did this already, but I must have forgot. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and transfer this money over real quick, y'all. Let me do this real quick, because if I'm going to do this shit now, I'm telling you, I'll go, ooh, let me definitely hurry up, because I forgot. If you don't do something at a certain time, you're not going to be able to do this. I forgot. I'm glad I caught it. Told y'all, sometimes I'd be forgetting to do this. Like one time I got into bed and fell asleep and forgot to cash out and had to wait. I think I had to wait to actual payday, but payday was only in 2 days, but I didn't know that at that time. So I usually try to cash this damn money out, way before a certain time. Because I don't like leaving nothing on my account, because I don't trust Uber. All right? Shit. Or hackers. So I'd rather transfer everything over. Let me check my account real quick. Okay, so that did go through. Let me see. Hold on, y'all, for real quick. Let me see what went through on my account. They don't be fucking playing when they be taking these payments through. Okay, so they did do that already. Damn, they be. That's why I hate paying bills because they be doing shit so damn quick. Let me see. I'm just gonna transfer all this over because I'm really I'm gonna just transfer all this money over there because I don't want. Let me see. Transfer. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Let me do this. Let me make sure I do this shit right. Okay, wait a minute. From to, because I be getting my damn accounts mixed up to this account. Let me see. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, I'm gonna do this much over here. Yeah. Then I'm gonna end up trying. I don't have to transfer it back. I keep on forgetting I got 2 ATM cards. Okay, let's do it. Let me make sure I did this right, y'all, real quick. Hold on. Because y'all don't know at nighttime I be tripping. Okay, let's see if I did this correct. Okay, yeah, I got it right. So let me think. So let's come out there. Okay, cool. I got it straight. All right. Let me screenshot this too. Because my car insurance has to come out of my account. And I don't know if it's going to come out tomorrow, tonight, or at 8 o'clock this morning, or sometime tonight, or either Tuesday morning. It may come out Tuesday because I paid it late on Saturday night. So we'll see and stuff. But anyway, y'all, let me get my butt off this daggone computer, all right? Because I'm getting tired as heck. You know what I'm saying? But so tomorrow I'll be looking out for that topic. Let me tell y'all what we're gonna be saying, what information I'm gonna give you. So I'm gonna tell you guys um, about the one that I just went over today about the bodyguard saying that Kim allegedly slashed them, and then what else? Hold on, let's see. And then people were talking about his new girlfriend, which is Young Miami. And they was trying to tell her to get away from him. So I'm gonna tell y'all about that. And then some spiritual shockwave psychic claims Kim Porter did whatever. I'm gonna show y'all that tomorrow. And then another old video um, about Diddy addressing his alleged past problematic behavior. Okay, so that's one. So all of those, among whatever else I find regarding people talking about he did stuff to them and things like that. And don't forget, all of this is allegedly, so we don't know if this is true. These people could be lying. All right, we don't know. All right. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. All right, y'all have a good day. Well, not a good day, but y'all have a good shit. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed. Have a blessed tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in my next live. All right? And go do your Thanksgiving shopping if you celebrate Thanksgiving Day. Don't be waiting till the last minute to do that stuff. All right? All right, guys. Good night. Talk to you later. Oh.